we've covered everything in Lesson 9, at least everything that's on the AP exam in Lesson 9. So it's natural to take a look at the exercises at the back of the lesson, just to let yourself know if you really got a grasp of everything in the chapter. These first few, 1 through 10 or so, you can just copy and paste in the BlueJ and get right or wrong and see if you can guess the output correctly. The first 3 are pretty basic. Should be no surprise there. Then they use the ors and ands in the next 4. And they've got this triple not in number 8. So if it's not true, it's false. Then not false makes true, and not true makes false. So 3 nots is like 1 not. So think about that. If that's confusing for you, please talk to me. 9 and 10, again, pretty basic. They initialize the variables up here. You could copy and paste all this, as I've done myself, into BlueJ in just a couple minutes. Wouldn't take long at all to copy and paste this in there and run the code. Okay. I did want to go over 11 and 12 for sure with you, because that's the kind that make kids nervous on quizzes still. When we have some English that we have to transfer into Java, that, like I said, always makes some kids nervous. Write a statement that will store a true in Boolean B if the value in the variable m is 44 or less. So just reading that, 44 or less means less than or equal to 44, and there's m and Boolean B. So that's a lovely one to try. I hope you've already tried this before watching the video. Number 12, you want to store false in Boolean B. So again, starts off with Boolean B equals if the value in R is greater than 17. So you want to store false. Okay? So if it's not greater than 17, there's one answer. And then the opposite of greater than 17, the opposite of greater than is not less than. The opposite of greater than is less than or equal. So the opposite of less than would be greater than or equal. 13, a little too tedious to do for a quiz question. You can take your time and try it, but I would never ask you something that tedious and long on a quiz question. Okay. 14, our new method equals in this lesson. We've been playing with that a lot in Coding Bat as well. The case must match. That's why this first one says not equals. The next one, we did not do equals ignore case. It's never on the AP exam. So you can take a look at it. It does just what you think it does. It ignores the case. Just don't put it on a quiz unless you've tried it yourself. Okay? If I ever use this in class. But you can use it in your code. Just make sure you practice it before you try and put it on a quiz for an answer. 16, they're trying to probably trick you here because the if does not have braces. Do you see that? The if does not have braces. So the m++ is the only thing inside the if. The j++ is outside the if. And so if it's false, we only skip the m++. We don't skip the j++. And that's why you get the answers you see there. So again, a trick question because the programmer did not use braces and she should have. 17 and 18, more really good ones with English being transferred to Java. Check your reading comprehension there. On 17 and 18, you know I love those questions. Let's see what 19 is. We did one like that in class, I think. No, that was my other class, in the Java class, not the AP class. My one semester class already did one just like this. But there it is. You can pause the code and look at it if you need to. But there's number 19 solution. 20, let's look at that one. Okay. Just tracing the code there. The solution is just, I believe that it displays 2 only, right? Yeah. The bold up there shows you what it should display, just the 2. Okay. K is 79, so this if happens, right? If it was less than less than or equal to 50, it'd go down to the else, but it's not going to go to the else. This else here never executes. And so 79 is bigger than 50, and then 79 is not less than 60, so this is the else that happens right there too. Okay? Good question. So again, you can go back and pause this and type along with the book and check your answers for the lesson 9 exercises.